It's really interesting because when the pandemic really began and the lockdown came into effect in New York, I think the first thing on all of our minds from Macy's, from our large events, was really how are we going to continue to produce events where their whole purpose is to bring a lot of people together in a live format. So we did sort of think about what do we do with this parade that takes about 18 months to plan in a normal year. How do we pivot and really adjust for a parade during a pandemic? And it's really interesting because we thought about maybe what should we do? Should we cancel this event? But ultimately, we realized that it was so important to bring a sense of normalcy to the country. We really knew how important this event was, just not only from a tradition standpoint, but from really the expectation that the country had and that New York City had, that we were going to continue to bring this forward every single year. Well, safety is our #1 priority. It was the first thing we thought about when we really started to plan this event and what it was going to look like. So we knew that we were going to have to reduce our overall participation numbers. We knew that we were going to have to reduce the parade route so that we could really focus on a broadcast that was happening on Thanksgiving Day. We also took a look at things like making sure that all of our participants were wearing masks and that we were finding ways to keep socially distanced. We removed having a live audience so that everyone could watch it safely at home. And we also took a look at our things like our large balloons. And normally that would have about 100 people that walk underneath those balloons and walk down the street. And we decided to come up with a new configuration where we actually have vehicles that will carry those large balloons down the street. Additionally, we took a look at our marching band program, and typically those band members come from all across the country. We knew we couldn't bring them in this year, so we're deferring them to 2021. And in their place, we will have some cultural events that have been canceled throughout the year as well. So there are some parades that did not get to happen this year, like the St. Patty's Day Parade and the Heritage of Pride Parade. Those parades will all also have a representation in our parade this year, so we're really excited about that. And then we also decided that children and any minors under the age of 18 needed to stay home with their families this year and enjoy it like everyone else does on their television safely at home. Well, this year we will not have a parade route for people to come and actually watch the parade. So we'll be working very closely with the New York City agencies, NYPD, and the mayor's office to ensure that the area where we will be filming will be locked down. So we're encouraging everybody to please stay at home. It's the safest way to view this parade and watch it from your televisions like the rest of the country. Actually, when we really thought about what we needed to do this year for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, we knew that our ultimate goal was to bring Santa in for the holidays. So you can absolutely see him this year on Thanksgiving as you would any other year. That's what all of this pomp and circumstance is really about. And we can't have Thanksgiving without seeing Santa at the end of the parade. So we'll absolutely see him this year. I think the biggest challenge that we've had is not knowing where we were going to be in November, not knowing where this pandemic was really going to end up. So we really had to think through our strategy for how we were planning, and we've had to change almost daily as to what we were going to be doing. So our biggest thing that we've really focused on is communicating with each other, making sure that we're getting all the right information and that we're communicating with our partners, with the City of New York, with NBC, and making sure that everybody knows exactly what's going to happen so that when we get to Thursday, everyone at home will be able to see and be excited about the live broadcast that will come from 34th Street on NBC. So we're really excited this year because even though we're having to do a parade and all of these changes, some things will still remain the same, and that's that we will have new balloons and we will have new floats. So this year, we're so excited to be introducing the Boss Baby, really great balloon, as well as Red Titan from Ryan's World. We also have some fabulous floats this year. Jenny O will have a Turkey Spectacular. Lifetime will be celebrating the Christmas season in a Christmas town square. We'll also have Ole will be celebrating women in STEM with her futurist STEM-sational float. It's going to be really exciting. And we also have a Tom and Jerry float. They'll be causing chaos down the streets of New York. So we are really pumped about what we can see this year. We have some fantastic celebrities this year. We have something for everyone. And we also have some fantastic Broadway shows. You know, we haven't even had a chance to see Broadway this entire time. So we have some really great lineup this year. We have Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Jagged Little Pill, Mean Girls, and of course, Hamilton. This year, we really wanted to celebrate New York in a very special way. So we invited different groups that did not get a chance to march in their parades this year. So the West Indian Day Parade, St. Patrick's Day Parade, Heritage of Pride, the Mermaid Parade, and the Puerto Rican Day Parade will all be joining us this year on the biggest parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.